Hi friends, I want to let you know that I am going to be participating in my first ever readathon. I just found out about this, and as soon as I learned this was happening, I knew I had to participate. From March 20th to March 27th, a bunch of people are going to be participating in the Trans Rights Readathon. This was an idea that was offered up by Sim Kern, and I'm going to let them explain a little bit more about the readathon.
The Trans Rights Readathon is happening from March 20th to March 27th. All the cool bookish kids on social media are going to be reading as many books by trans authors as we can to raise money to support trans rights. Yesterday, I threw this idea onto the internet and the response was immediate and overwhelming. At the time of filming this video, already 42 different book talkers have pledged to join the readathon, and I bet we can get hundreds more. So you want to participate, right? Here's how. First, fill out the Google form that's in my link tree in my bio so we know who's participating. And at the end, I can send out another form to find out how many books did we all read and how much money did we fundraise. This is going to be a decentralized fundraiser. Each creator is running their own little fundraiser. It's a little messy, but I think it'll maximize participation, accessibility, and people's creativity. Step 2 is figure out what trans org or even individual you're going to support. A good national option is the Trans Health Legal Fund, which is run by the Transgender Law Center, and it was set up to protect people in these states where being trans is being criminalized. Me, I'm going to raise for Tony's Place, my local trans homeless youth shelter. Maybe you have a friend who's trying to raise money to get top surgery or get out of an unsafe state, and feel free to raise for an individual as well. We love mutual aid. The third step is optional. You can just encourage people to donate to a certain org and, trust them to do so. But it's a great idea to set up a fundraising site. I'm going to use Pledge It, a free site that lets you set up a readathon type fundraiser, but you do have to collect the money and then deposit it. If that makes you nervous, GoFundMe lets you directly link to big national charities, including the Transgender Law Center. So then you don't have to touch the money at all. However, if you are taking people's money and depositing it, in your wrap-up video, you need to post some receipts to show us that you did that. So be accountable, don't be a grifter. Fourth, start making content. Use the hashtag TransRightsReadathon on all your content related to this. So you can announce your participation, feel free to stitch this video to do so, share your reading goal, your fundraising goal, and your TBR, tell people where you want them to donate and how you want them to donate. And if you're collecting money, tell them how you're going to be accountable to depositing it, and recommend trans books. We have 11 days until the readathon starts, so we want everyone on Book Talk to hear about this. Finally, step 5, over the next 2 weeks, search the hashtag TransRightsReadathon and interact with other people's posts so that we can boost it, we can boost each other, we can just flood the internet with trans books. Yesterday, I was feeling so much despair over where we are in this country. I actually cried on TikTok 2 times yesterday. But once this got going, I feel so energized. I feel so good to be doing something. And I hope that you will join me and feel empowered. And I don't own this. Please do fill out the Google form. But beyond that, read trans books, raise money for trans rights, and get creative with it.
Make sure you follow Sim. Their handle on Instagram is SimBookstagramsBadly. I am setting very realistic goals for myself because I don't have a lot of confidence that I will read a lot. With my diabetes giving me a lot of crap lately and my full-time work schedule, I am setting a goal of reading 3 things. One is a short story called Betwixt by J.P. Rindfleisch. This was a story that was linked to me by the author, who is someone local to me, and I really wanted to make sure that I was reading trans authors locally if possible, but I don't have a lot of time to find more works locally, so I'm starting there. And then I also wanted to read Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. This is actually a book that has been sitting on my Kindle for a while now, and this is the perfect time to actually get to reading it. And then the last work I'll be trying my best to get through is In Shadowed Dreams by S. Judith Bernstein. I will be raising money for the Liam Foundation in Rockford, Illinois. They provide a lot of important services for trans people, including help with HRT and medical copays, transportation to appointments, name changes, and gender marker changes. All of these things are so important, so I'm really excited for the opportunity to raise money for them. And I plan on raising the funds using the website Pledge It. This will allow people to sponsor me per chapter I read. I thought that was going to be more effective than doing it per book because I don't know how far I will get in my reading, but I wanted to make sure there was still some ability to raise money. So I will be posting all of that info in the description. I will also link to the Liam Foundation because I want to make sure if you want, you can directly donate to them. Now with Pledge It, all the money that I raise will be handled by me and I will give it to the Liam Foundation. So at the end of the readathon, I will be making a final video in which I show the receipts of all the money that I donated. I also will be making a flat donation myself at the end based on where my finances are. So I am so excited about this. I really recommend that anyone seeing this video goes and follows the hashtag Trans Rights Readathon on all social media so you can see other people who are reading trans authors and make sure that you are supporting these authors as well. Something that I haven't really spoken about on this particular platform, because this has just been a place for me to showcase my poetry, is that I am part of the trans community. I'm non-binary, my pronouns are they, them, and right now in the United States, it's kind of scary to be trans. There's a lot of places in this country that are trying to criminalize transness. So I really hope anyone watching will consider donating to the Liam Foundation, and I will also list some other organizations that help trans people that you can donate to as well. So thank you for watching and have a lovely rest of your day.